Congrats, you made a number slightly bigger. Revolutionary. 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 Congrats, you made a number slightly bigger. Revolution.
Round score registers as NaN-E-Inf. However, when up against any blind in Ante 39, the scoring requirement is not a number, so even a score of NaN-E-Inf will not defeat the boss blind, and Balattro's kill screen pops up as soon as your last hand is played.
So get out there, players. Reach infinity. Score NaN-Inf. Break the game. Hit the kill screen. The jokers are waiting.
I'm trying, man. I've only had one. I have very few games that make it that are like that good. All right, another 2.5 hours. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it, man. Why do I do this to myself? Hello, Hermit. And birds. I mean, 89 hours. I'm one tag game away with Pack-a-Punch turned on from hitting my PB. I do want to try and play 2 rounds all in a row here. Wonder if I've gotten paid. No, I'd not. Wouldn't have gotten paid yet. Oh, queen with a red seal. I need that. Space Joker's doing nothing. I mean, it's the Baron. Wow. Okay, that's the worst 10 I could have. That's the worst one I could have got. Can I have an anti-1 Perkio, please? Oh. Oh, I'm screwed. What an insane way to end the game. I'm done playing this, man.
Black Ops 7 is bad on purpose. Over the course of the last couple of years, we've seen marketing headlines like this one, which talks about how new Call of Duties have 4-year development cycles, which on paper sounds incredible, right? But what if I told you that this 4-year development cycle is actually a clever sleight of hand? Historically, we've had a rigid 3-year rotation: Infinity Ward, Treyarch, and Sledgehammer. But that model is dead. Quietly, behind the scenes, Activision has restructured the entire pipeline into something new: a platform and an expansion model designed to sell you glorified DLC as a full $70 release. Black Ops 6 and 7 had 8 studios working on the titles. This is the story of how the new 4-year development cycle of Call of Duty is a flat-out lie. One that's designed to make you think that every off-year Call of Duty is actually worth $70. I'm Pounder McNess. To understand the reality of Black Ops 7 and to but it had a specific purpose: asset portability. By unifying the engine, assets can now be swapped seamlessly between studios. A weapon model created by Infinity Ward can be dropped into a Treyarch game. A texture set from Warzone works in Black Ops. This portability is the secret sauce that enabled the Year 2 strategy. It allows the developers of the next game to reuse the environmental assets, physics, and lighting of the previous game entirely. The distinction between Game 1 and Game 2 stops being about code and starts just being about the content itself. And this strategy was tested with Modern Warfare 3, which had an insane 16-month development cycle. If you want to know what the future of Call of Duty looks like, just look at the past. Modern Warfare 3, which was released in 2023, is the prototype and the UI. Terrible UI. That tech is the foundation. Which brings us to 2025. Project Saturn, aka Black Ops 7, reports indicated that Black Ops 6 and this new Black Ops 7 were developed simultaneously. Black Ops 6 laid the groundwork, and Black Ops 7 was a content sequel. This is why we see things like Gobblegums, Augment Research, and some character skins transferring over to Black Ops 7. The game is essentially a DLC for Black Ops 6. It also explains why they're marketing it as a sequel to Black Ops 2. The content roadmap for Black Ops 7 will include a mix of remastered maps, a strategy from MW3, alongside some new ones. They were banking hard on nostalgia, and since nostalgia is a hell of a drug, it makes it really easy for Activision to just pump out remastered versions of maps from Black Ops 2 in an attempt to capture the older Call of Duty audience. This is the Avengers Infinity War / Endgame model, albeit with a fraction of the excitement behind those movies, where both movies were shot back to back to save money on actors and sets. Black Ops 7 isn't a game being built from scratch. It's the second half of the content pipeline generated during the Black Ops 6 production phase. The assets, the storyboards, and the mechanics are already done. Black Ops
Oh my gosh.
All right. So Pete, this is the thing that's really making me the most mad about the stream university thing that's going on. For one, content creators are disgusting. Okay. Yes, I am a content creator myself, but you will never catch me doing some shit that I don't want to do just because it's gonna boost my numbers up. If you ever catch me doing some crazy shit, it's because I feel like it. You feel what I'm saying? But the reason why I don't fuck with like 99% of the people that's at that Stream University shit is because most of them don't give a fuck, and they would disrespect people that they wouldn't disrespect off camera. They would start shit that they wouldn't start off camera, and they would say shit that they wouldn't say off camera. Like just a whole bunch of shit that they would do going against their morals because they know that everybody's recording. Everybody got their cameras out, so if you do and say the right shit, you act a certain way. You know it's going to be posted on TikTok and it's going to get millions of likes and views, and your numbers are going to go up. You feel me? Am I wrong for accepting me having 50 viewers or some shit on Twitch than having 50,000 but not being myself?
How you like this, pussy? How you like that, bitch, huh?
What?
What?
Heresy.
Wait, how are we supposed to do it with that skull on? That skull's crazy.
Commandeer that banshee.
You
We'll
can't.
need it
Wait,
to
guys,
reach the
is there
pulse
any human weapon that does shield damage? Wait, guys, is there any human weapon that does shield damage or no?
generator. Commandeer that banshee. We'll need it to reach the pulse generator.
3 things. It allows me to get all the perks without any issues.
Other levels don't really do well with that. Instead, they just put some random list level, and you know it just feels really unfair to play. It's like, dude, I can't play that. Who do you think I am? Alright, that is. Yeah, that's pretty good. There was a Bubo 1+7 standard in the coins or top 1, yeah. Like, what happened to unverifying coins? Or making the coins bronze? Like, there has to be a thing to really discourage creators from making bullshit coins. Like, I feel like mods should send, whenever mods are sending levels, they should verify, they should also like verify the coins too, like as if, like if they think the coin should be unverified, they should send.
Nice. No, it's slower. It's slower. It's so slight though, isn't it?
Was a Yuri ability.
Wait, there's a new ghost?
Let's keep checking. I'd like to see it one more time. Hey, D-Money, how's it going?
Alright, 2 more hours.
Most common death ghost has changed from Jin. It's the same, California. We just checked yesterday. And this morning, actually, I think. Yeah, we checked.
In today's video, we're going to look at a Magic the Gathering cheater, who after cheating for over
This is torture. I'm gonna work on my thing here. Practice number 2.
Just dropped in from the daydream. You know I always gotta cause a big scene. Gotta make everything about me. I've been like this since I was like 13.
August 19th. Dude, I can't wait to post this. I can't wait to post this.
Gotta make everything about me. I've been like this since I was like 13. Just dropped in from the daydream. You know I always gotta cause a big scene. Gotta make everything about me. I've been like this since I was like 13. Like 13. Since I was like 13. No. Just dropped in from the daydream. You know I always gotta cause a big scene. Gotta make everything about me. I've been like this since I was like 13. Dropped in from the daydream. You know I
love it,
gotta
man.
cause a big scene. Gotta make everything about me. I've been like this since I was big scene. I always gotta cause a big scene. Daydream. Dropped in from the daydream. You know I always gotta cause a big scene. Gotta make everything about me. I've been like this since I was like. Just dropped in from the daydream. You know I always gotta cause a big scene. Gotta make everything about me. I've been like this since I was like 13. Like 13. Thing about me. I've been like big scene. Gotta make everything about me. I've been like this since I was like. Just dropped in from the daydream. You know I always gotta cause a big scene. Gotta make everything about me. I've been like this since I was like 13.
Dude, I'm like super proud of that. Dang.
Like 13. Like this since I was like 13. Since I was like 13. Just dropped in from the daydream. You know I always gotta cause a big scene. Gotta make everything about me. I've been like this since I was like 13.
Okay, okay. And we got test montage. I'm actually so tired. Alright, let me get to the halfway point of this round. Then I'm taking a break again.
Justice has predicted it. They think I am one of them.
Today I am checking out the straightest straight line Trackmania map I could find. It is 1 block wide and 256 blocks long. This track Chord was built in 2012, it has 40 awards, and it actually has quite an active leaderboard. Like, people have been competing on this since 2012. Let's see if we can just drive a straight line faster than everyone else. Every time I make a video about a straight line Trackmania map, people go like, wait, that's not a straight line, he's turning. I'm just wondering, is this what the people want? Because this would be a perfectly straight line map, but there is literally nothing going on here. So the map we're gonna play, it is effectively this. You are constrained to a 1 block width, but there are some jumps, some loops, and even a little bit of turning going on to try to optimize it. So okay, here we are, we're loaded in. As you can see, there's a bit more meat on the bone on this map, a couple of boosters, but it is just that one line. Like, that's the map. It looks so primitive, but that's part of the challenge I think the mapper put for themselves, is making a good map with just 1 block wide. It was a bit funny that there was a GPS right text there, because I cannot imagine you'd ever get lost here. Maybe you struggle finding the line through the pillars, I'm not sure. So far it's quite easy. And I am noticing some tricks you could do to gain time, but for now let's try to drive a pretty simple run. Just one that survives without crashing into any pillars or anything, and see what kind of time we get, and then we can optimize from there. So here, just holding accelerate, trying to not crash, keeping the car center of the track wherever I can. Here it paid off going between the pillars. And it is going to be interesting to see like how much airtime can we reduce. Can we add a speed slide, a nosedive, etc, etc. That is a finish. The world record was a 59.85 and just press forward. First run was author time in 59.98. Didn't add a single trick. So now it's gonna get interesting. Alright, so let's try a couple of things. First idea would be to like left, right on each jump where you're jumping too far. That makes you jump diagonally. So you spend a bit more time in the air, but you can also land earlier on the subsequent block. So if that's a downhill or whatever it might be, you'll reduce the total airtime. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. You will be faster. Let's just do a tiny diagonal jump. No nosedive here. Could air brake that, but we are 100th ahead. Here I was thinking left, right. 300ths ahead. 4. Big nosedive. 4. That's gonna crash. Yeah. Okay. What about an air brake there to reduce airtime? That's actually very clever if that works. And then here is the ending just... Oh, there was a speed slide. There's a few actually. A few tiny speed slides and jump to the finish. Okay. Every time I come back to Nations Forever and I see these aesthetics, it makes me nostalgic, guys. Maybe you're used to seeing the new Trackmania, right? But this game is so iconic to me. Just the aesthetics of it, the feeling of playing it, the responsiveness. I don't know. I don't know if it's only nostalgia or if it's I'm actually experiencing just a better coded Trackmania game. This is a beautiful one. I think we can mean bounce a few places here. Does it require a speed slide though is the thing. There is a really funny trick that you do a lot in this game called mean bouncing, which is basically just a air brake into a speed slide. But it looks very slow. So a landing like the one I just had there, if it balances on the front tire, would be very fast. Speed sliding is faster over 400 speed. But speed sliding on less tires is even faster than with all tires. So if you can start a speed slide with just one tire on the ground, that is the fastest one you can do. And a mean bounce effectively initiates that. Oh, that's nice. 400ths ahead, and we get a huge dive here. 7. Yeah, this is honestly pace. And then there, I probably need to go... Like, for consistency, I should go around everything. But the fastest line feels like going through, so... Alright, so 10 minutes in, I have made a lot of good observations, I think. But not survived more than my initial press forward run. Like, the more turning and stuff I try to add, the higher the chance of falling off the map, and I have been doing that a lot. Okay, let's continue on what's behind, because there are a few details I want to iron out. So we go around the pillars here. We still try for mean bounce there. Plus 10 going to that checkpoint. And I'm gaining a lot here. And then I was thinking I could air brake. And now you really see the potential of a mean bounce from plus 10 to plus 4 to plus 4 still, but I'm speed sliding here. Trying to reduce a bit of airtime, and we end up plus 3, I would think. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll land early though. That might be PB. 23 minutes in and I get 100th closer. Yeah, there is a long way to go here. But it is also fascinating, right? Like, how do you gain More time in a straight line. Right now I'm trying to do airtime reduction, speed slides, meme bounces. All in the name of going faster. That is a good start. Okay. Not too sideways. That's very good. And we have a PB. I could speed slide these last ones, but I just want to secure runs now. I've been trying way too many wiggles. And we get a 95. Okay, progress. Yeah, I'd love to add like new tricks. I mean, it's very likely that we're walking in to a lot of the same strats that the current records do, but if we can find something new to like completely shadow the records on the straight line, that's always the most fun. Just something to add some fireworks here. Yeah, that gains. I'm so sure of it. It looks just really strange to go for, but that weird landing gains. That's one meme bounce successfully found. Can I land early here? Too late of a landing, honestly. Fools on the dive. Wait. What is happening? Okay, it would probably have overjumped, but what was that? I got like way more of the booster by clipping or something. There is some stuff here, guys. Like, I know it seems bleak right now. We're, what, 37 minutes in and far from the record, but I feel like there's potential for a 0.7, maybe low 0.7. We're getting a lot of bad TMNF moments with like bugs and slow landings and weird bumps and stuff, but we're also getting some of the magic. Some of the weirdness in this game where like a bump can gain you time and you get some incredible run because of it. 43 minutes and I've hardly improved my time over press forward. Yet I really feel, guys, next improvement will be massive. Massive, I tell you. This is slow. This is slow. This is reset worthy. But I just want to see what a perfect time to do. Plus 07. Oh my god, it's a lot. I wanted to reset this, and instead it's unfortunately a PB by 03. We are gonna have the craziest splits to play against now, because I can be so far ahead of that. I did say this next PB would be big, and it wasn't. But that just means, guys, that the next PB is gonna be a steamer. And I predict very blue splits. Like, blue by over a 10 would not be unreasonable with the run I just continued. Oh, there we get a meme bounce. Okay, go, go, go. Huge advantage now. I gotta maybe release. Now I'm going. Okay, 87. Okay.
Holy.
That's a really good run. It was with a crazy double meme bounce. The first one.
And there we are, about halfway through the round. Once the electric zombies start spawning again, I'm taking a break. Yeah, I guess I'll go do some subs. All right. I gotcha. I gotcha. I was like, wait, 70 speedrun? Are there any fun high rounds anyone did? A no power. A lot of Easter egg speedruns, looks like. Interesting. Whoa, we got... So shield client used. Marsh J got 1/14 all elixirs and talismans on 9. Alright, no, we're taking a break now. Go to the bathroom, so I might as well. Alright, be back. All right. Here's to another hour and 30 minutes. I really want to do something interactive. Bum, rum, bum. Whoa, why am I dizzy? Oh, wait, hold on. Anti-3 Perkio? Of course, of course, of course. How dare I attempt to be, you know, I get good RNG and not. Dude, my luck has been so utter fucking shit today, man. It's actually wild. No clubs. Okay, one club. Single club, man. Oh my gosh, wow. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Alright, about 30 more minutes left. I'm dying doing this, man. Oh my gosh. There's the brainstorm. My head hurts. This has been
So I took some of my own when I
probably the hardest 100-hour stretch I've done.
I can't do my homework because I have to go to the frats this weekend. Is what my Gen Chem lab student said to me when I told her that the assignment was due next week. What do you mean? You can't do it. Yes, you can't. I gave you a week. Do the frats need you for 7 days a week? I don't think so. Are you the president of the fraternity? It doesn't matter. I don't care. It's due in 7 days. That's a lot of time for a super simple assignment. She then asked, can I just get an A for the assignment instead? No! I gave you the answers! You just have to write them down. Sometimes when you're streaming, you lose yourself. Hang out with people in real life, hang out with people offline. If you have short friends, that's fine. Take some time to hang out with them offline. I'm not pointing at anyone. I'm pointing at me. I'm going general for the group. If you have friends who are streamers, you can hang out with them offline. It's a general thing to the group.
Okay, Nevada's in heat, so she's bleeding. So instead of having to clean it off the floor, I got these disposable, I don't know, dog diapers. Her poor dad won't stop laughing at her. She hates it.
So, like, I don't know what's happening with you in context clues, but clearly the creator said he was laughing at.
Okay, Nevada's in heat.
So, if we're talking about the physics of an empty box or a vacuum,
I think people in general are just fucking, like, burnt out. And it's like, it's crazy how, like, you can meet a complete stranger and think, like, oh, you know, like, this is nice, and then they end up opening up to you, and they're like...
Gen Z feels burnt out. Dog, that's every single person.
It's 100 calories of cucumber. Oreos. Broccoli. This is why it's important for you to lose weight. Foods that skyrocket your calories but keep you hungry all day. Instead, it's with a large amount of low-calorie foods that keeps you full all day. Weight loss easy.
Here are 25 high-volume, low-calorie foods that help me lose over 90 pounds. Fat-free Smart Pop, watermelon, sugar-free Jello, shrimp, cauliflower rice, no sugar added.
I might just end stream. Like, I'm just not feeling well tonight.
Guys, tell me if I'm in the wrong here. I had a new employee hired, and her first day of work into her 8-hour shift, she walked out of work 20 minutes in. First thing I do, I text her. I'm like, hey, are you okay? Are you feeling all right? Something happened. Why'd you leave? Hours go by. And at this point, she's already fired, even though she already fired herself. Finally get a hold of her, and I tell her, look, you're fired. You embarrassed the company. You embarrassed myself. And that was uncalled for. Her response is what got me. Response was, you shouldn't be embarrassed. All I did was walk out of a job I did not like. I'm sitting there so confused.
Dude, 20 minutes into a job, you walk out, you're fucking pathetic. Like, actually, let's be real, okay? If you can't handle 20 minutes of something you don't like, that is insane. That is, like, the most depressing thing I've ever heard.
Is this really how employees think? Or am I just in the wrong here? Guys, tell me if I'm in the wrong here. I had a new employee hired, and her first day of work into her 8-hour shift, she walked out of work 20 minutes in. First thing I do, I text her. I'm like, hey, are you okay? Are you feeling all right? Something happened.
How should you? Then why would you apply?
Can't get this shit. Prison rules, Morty. Get to the top of the food chain or you're someone's dinner. We need the nutrients. Oh, salty tapioca. This place can't be.
I hate people that say, I missed out on teenage romance. Bro, you can still date teenagers.
I did not mean to hit repost.
I really hate when people say kids should be in the politics because
Politicians should be in the kids. Not to mention how bad of a job they're doing. I mean, we have a 32
Bowman as president.
Meanwhile, the person you're standing on husband's backside, pushing
JD Vance into her.
What the hell? Hold on.
Tim, again, what's your top stressor is?
Having to study 400 slides. Like,
More like Chupapi Mangina. Chupapi Mangina? Chupapi Mangina?
Dude, stop. Send it to somebody struggling with corn.
Well, Diz, how was that vacation you took? It was all right. Yeah. A waste of PTO. Sounds right. They hired this new guy when I was gone, and he's out there digging with Chris right now. Oh, yeah? What you think about him? He ain't gonna make it. Yeah, you can tell. What you say? Hold on. Bob, this is him right now. What's up, fresh meat? Fresh meat? What the? Working. It's going pretty good. Good. Did y'all finish digging out that ditch like I told you? Yeah, we got it dug out and graded down. Thing, like you said. Next we go. It was kind of rough with all the roots, but we kind of got through it eventually, you know. Roots? Yeah, we had to go right through them. What you mean roots? There ain't no trees out here. What the frick you talking about? You know, like the rainbow roots. Oh, ew, that's gross. Yeah, shut up. Buddy, did you just say rainbow roots? Yeah, I dug right through them, though. You did. I thought you did.
Kids don't read anymore after COVID, but this book was the greatest of all time. This is Klein's Organic.
Need me, use the beacon. Yeah, I'm gonna use that beacon a lot. Hope I don't wear it. Okay, Kyle, it wasn't the battle that went wrong. Why the fuck are you risking your life for that asshole? Because you love him. You do, maybe. I don't. Yeah, you're real cool. Now need me, use the beacon. Yeah, I'm gonna use that beacon a lot.
Holy shit, an 8-slide Instagram dump with 5 photos of his boys? No way, and 2 aesthetic slide posts? Oh my god, and a goofy slide to let people know he's chill? This kid fucks.
What I can't stand when these facilities put residents in a room that do not belong together. For example, why would you put a total resident that's screaming, will not stop screaming in the room with someone that's independent?
Nice shirt. Thanks for the cigarette. I don't.
I'm really stressed. I ask myself, would this bother me if my balls hurt really bad?
Yeah. Just 1 second. There are currently 3 fascist laws in play.
Oh my, shut the fuck up. This performative mustache having little I can't say that word. It's actually obnoxious how these people are.
Which means that if Hitler is successfully nominated chancellor this round, the game is over and the fascists will win. You've been voting no because you think it's funny and you've been socializing all night. This is a critical point. Focus. Okay, who's ready to vote?
Like, it's to the point where they don't even have to be talking about politics, but if I hear the word fascist, I just automatically disregard the person I'm talking to as non-person, as if I'm talking to something that isn't a human. That's how low I think of people who say those words like that.
Attention to all the people who...
Guys, high school boys are acting so gross. I overheard this conversation today that nearly sent me into an orbit. I was sitting with this one kid and I was giving him feedback on his work. And these other boys were having a conversation at the table, but I don't mind that they were talking because they were supposedly working as they were talking. So gross, I can't. So first they're talking about how it's embarrassing or how they don't like to use the bathroom in the school. Because people can hear you if you're going number 2.
That's okay. That's fine.
And then this one kid's like, oh, well, like, y'all don't know the method? And they're like, the method? Like, what's the method?
Shit into your hand, drop it into the toilet.
Like,
It's a joke, by the way.
in a dookie. I can't want to be listening to this conversation, but I also didn't want to tell them that they couldn't talk because I just told them that they could talk because they've been good throughout the week. But in my life, we're taking a dookie, and after, like, before it hits the water, you have to flush at the same time so that, like, people don't hear the splash. Like, so I flush as it's hitting the water so that nobody around hears it. And all of the other kids are like, bro's a genius. Like, bro's got the
No, honestly?
You can use this one anytime somebody tells you information.
Let's say you're gonna go over to your friend's house, but you need the directions. You ask him for them, and then he gives them to you. All you have to do is go, actually,
Let me double check that.
I get this all the time. Hey, how do you get your kids to work out? I make them. You make them work out? What if they grow up hating working out because you made them do it? I make my kids do things they don't want to do all the time. Homework. I make my kids do homework. They never want to do it, but it's good for their development. Chores. I make my kids do chores. They never want to do it, but I am raising somebody's husband someday. I want to make sure they know how to run a household. Drinking water, eating their dinner, brushing their teeth, taking a bath. These are things sometimes my kids don't want to do, but I make them do it because it is good for them one way or another.
Shop. Wait. Did you just say you put all of our Q1 financial data into ChatGPT? Why would you do that? Please tell me it wasn't your personal ChatGPT account. Okay. Wow. Where to start? We're talking like raw financials with customer information. You just wanted AI to help you analyze it. No, I get the intent. I really hope I didn't know cuts it in court. But you know, that's just me.
A comprehensive list of things that will happen in your 20s that no one warns you about. Number 1, if you're a girl, you will go through a second puberty. Like, you will gain some weight. You will, maybe your hormonal acne will come back. Maybe your hair will fall out. Who knows? It could be any of the above. It could be anything else. And there's really just nothing you can do. Number 2, the corporate job that you were dying to get your senior year of college.
Dude, get a job. Dude, clock in. Dude, pick up a hammer. Dude, chill. I don't want to be anything like you. All right, jackass? Back up. I'm going to do me. You do your employed shit over there. And let's just be bygones.
What you call a proper fucking coffee, lads. You don't need milk, just a fucking belter of a coffee. Big tap on there. Fuck off, you and get them washed. Get it, do as you're told and get washed then, man. Not fucking having you chopping at me. If you want to fight, like I said last time.
Hey, your son spent his entire day on furry femboy VR chats.
See, my problem is y'all are too lenient on criminals.
Real?
Y'all too lenient on criminals.
Real?
Y'all give me shit for saying if a person steals a car, they should be publicly executed. Oh, that's too much. That's too much. Think about it like this. How much of a shift in your life would you have if you were to go outside right now and your car was gone? A car that you pay monthly for, or a car that you just paid off and you don't have enough money to buy a new one. Oh, well. you could just get an insurance claim and since when has an insurance company on any fucking level been like, was stolen? Oh, this was stolen? Here you go. Here's a replacement right there. You need to set a standard. You need to set a fucking standard because
man, I would never forget my first like welcome to med school moment. You know how basketball players you get like dunked on and then they be having a welcome to the NBA moment? Bruh, it was my first exam in medical school ever. You know, I'm a first year. Getting off to a great start. So I was like, I'm gonna study for this exam like there's no tomorrow. And I'm gonna hold you like in undergrad, you know, we're all smart in medical school. That's how we got here. In undergrad, if I study for an exam, I'm getting that. Hey, I'm getting like above that average. I'm getting, you feel me? It's gonna be easy for me. I ain't gonna hold you. Me and my friends that weekend, we spent like 12 hours each Saturday and Sunday in the library. We're studying. We're doing the best that we know. Like, I didn't know anybody in med school at the time. I didn't really have no tips. So I'm studying like I know how to study. Brother, to get to that exam. And the way my med school does it is like, in our first class, we have 3 parts of like...
I will say, yeah, it's studying, it's a long-term thing. I hate to say that at this point, like... Like, you know an Easter egg off the back of your head. You know all these facts about a zombies map. I can tell you every part location for every single thing on all BO4 maps. The reason why is because I've done it a billion times over. I don't have to, you know, do anything special for it. I just know. You just know. That's what actual studying is, in my opinion. It's not this, like...
So I do this thing
last minute.
Small Talk Tuesday, where I have students pair up with each other and engage in small talk for 2 minutes straight in front of the entire class. It's super funny and awkward, but it helps improve their social skills. Here are some more things to think.
Small Talk Tuesday.
So how about that weather? Raining cats and dogs, huh? Okay, just guess it's one of them dogs then.
Oh.
No parties. There's wait for cookies in the cupboard, and I left emergency numbers on the fridge.
Yeah. Wait, what? Emergency numbers on the fridge? What does that even mean?
Honestly, I don't even know. I've seen so many movies that start with the parents leaving. It just popped out of my mouth. Are you sure you don't want to come with us?
No, get out of here. I've got a million things I've been putting off. Are you sure, Rick? I know Bruce doesn't sound like...
Nope.
But what I can't stand is CNN that's always whining and complaining about everything. Always complaining about the assignment. You don't like your assignment. And if you don't get your way, you always threaten to leave. I can't stand the CNN like that. Because when you come to work, you come to work to take care of the residents, not complain about your job. Now, I could say if it's a situation where you have an unfair assignment or something like that, then I totally understand. But when it's a situation where you just want to complain because you're not getting your way, when you know when you sign up for this, you coming in to help the residents, I think that's real simple.
You can understand one thing first. Everybody in this room, everybody in this country came here one of 3 ways. You're either indigenous, you were brought over in slave ships, or you're an immigrant. That's all of us. There's no other exception.
I'm a trans guy, and here are 3 things
What's a okay, does that mean you were...
that I didn't realize were going to happen when I started being read as a man. Number 1, I'm a threat now to women, especially...
Yeah, welcome to the club, pal.
Don't know me. Talked about this in a previous video, but it's a hard thing, and it's sad, you know. But I understand why, again, but it's just something that I didn't realize the full extent of until after it happened. And yeah, number 2, I can't just yap with my girlfriends anymore like I used to. It's not the same. I can't just yap. Sometimes I just want to yap, you know. Number 3, loneliness. It's a real thing. Men are not victims at all, but it's a lonely walk. You know, we walk harder to make friends, and it's just more difficult.
Call me insane. This guy isn't trans, though. He doesn't... I don't think he is. I really don't think he is. I need something that like shows what he looked like beforehand.
has been not long enough, but
No way.
giving you an update here on my throat action. No, boys. Yes, I am also trying to just kind of dot.
No way. They are. He? She? He? I mean, he looks looks enough like a guy. I'll say he. That's crazy that he can like do that. Oh my gosh. Hmm.
All right, sir. Since it's been several days, the doctor has ordered you a suppository.
Actually,
That's a child.
male nurse?
Okay, that's fine. I'll go get Aaron.
All right, sir. Poop train's leaving the station. I've got your ticket. Let's do this.
Actually, could you send her back in here?
Oh, no. Now she's busy and I'm too busy. You better roll over and get them cheeks out.
All right.
And how do you pronounce this word?
Rendezvous.
Google it. All right. So if you're
But here's the stupid thing. Rendezvous should never be spelled like that. It should be Rendezvous.
answer was Rendevis, you're absolutely correct. Our education system has failed you. This is Rendezvous. And how do you pronounce this word? Take your time. System has failed you. This is Rendezvous. And how do you pronounce this word?
Fucking hate for this, but the easiest way to always suck it up is to remember that your problems are first world problems. Let's say you had a bad day at work. That's a first world problem. So many people across the world would have dreamed for a day like that. Had a bad workout, first world problem. Failed a test, first world problem. Really look at the bigger picture of the world. Your life is so much better than you think it is. I don't care if I get hate for this, but the easiest way to always suck it up is to remember if you're a parent with children, don't leave them around you. If
What?
you're a parent with children,
Huh?
don't leave them around you. So many furries that interact with my shit. Damn. They love me. They be commenting, like.
Do you go to the gym? Are you bulking or are you cutting? Well, actually, I do this thing that no fitness influencer talks about. And that's eating whatever the fuck I want and hoping for the best. Do you go to the gym? Are you bulking or are you cutting?
Hard truth, you will regret every single tattoo you ever get. Even just a little bit.
I real.
You'd be like, oh, I could have moved it a little bit here. Or I probably could have put it there. Simple tattoo regret. It happens to everybody. What you won't regret, though, is eating a congressman. Truth, you will regret.
I mean, at this point, engineering problems aren't even simplifying the system anymore. They're just straight up
Deleting witnesses.
Every question starts off pretty reasonable. It's like, assume that air resistance is negligible. Assume friction is negligible.
Perfect. Got you.
Then they say heat loss is negligible. And you're like, oh.
No.
Do we really want to do that?
Then suddenly the problem says, assume the mass is negligible and that the pulley is floating in free space. And you're like,
if life has taught me anything, it's taught me that the people who say,
I would never snitch,
or Snitch and Blame, or Snitch and Stitches
are the first people to tell the entire story of how you think you did on that test. Dude, I did really good on that one. I'm not gonna lie. Just to make sure, what did you get on? I think it was number.
My kids both reacted completely different. The exact same situation. And I'm still shocked because I raised them the exact same. So we had 2 snowstorms in a row. My daughter, 11, son, 15, shoveled the neighbor's driveway. Neighbor comes over and gives them both $20. My son takes the money, says, awesome, thanks, runs away. My daughter, before even accepting it, says to our neighbor, I don't think we did enough to deserve $20. Same job, same reward, same effort, same parents, same household, same upbringing. And it blew my mind because if she's already questioning whether she deserves something at 11 and he's not, is it any surprise that men and women show up so differently at work? Or am I missing something?
I touch my cousin every day. And honestly, the surgery was a complete success.
Okay, but I'm feeling a bit sore in my stomach still.
Were the things you...
10 signs of my disbelief. Shut up. Like, just shut up. This kind of content is literally the Instagram equivalent of a BuzzFeed quiz. It's like, oh yeah, you're so special because you show these, like, I don't know, 5
Unbelievably generalized trait.
signs or like.
Like, God, do you breathe air? You might be smart.
Why can't we just do things that other people enjoy? So are you trying to tell me right now that reading books is niche?
You want to see how quickly you'd be able to get to this location that you went to like once a month ago? I can do that for you. Oh fuck, you missed that turn? Okay. Let me think. I don't know. I have no fucking idea, man. I'm sorry. So we can take the quickest and most efficient way to get there, but how many turns do you want to do? I got a route that's an hour longer if you don't want to take as many turns. No, it's 3 a.m., but if you wanted to go to work right now, it would only take you 12 minutes. I'm gonna reroute this whole trip for no reason. I'm sorry. I have to reroute it. We gotta go a different way, man.
Things that I don't know what they are, but I probably should check because I think I get the vibe. 1. Infrastructure. You think infrastructure just to mean
only 2 ways post-grad life goes. After you're done with college, move to your new town, whatever. Number 1, graduate college, you have a corporate job lined up, you move to a new city, you maybe meet somebody, settle down, have a family, have a nice cozy life, meet new friends and stuff, all that fun jazz. Or thing number 2, still graduate college with a corporate job lined up, you move out to a new city, but you're deathly single. And you were slightly athletic in college, so you cope by constantly training for a bunch of endurance events. You realize, ooh, Hyrox is really cool. Oh my gosh, half marathon. Oh my gosh.
Scientology. I'll take the workshops with you. I'll get in a sauna with Travolta. I don't even care what happens. Let's get out of
if you apply to my office for a job as a dental assistant or any capacity, and in the skills section of your resume, you list balloon animals.
Hired.
And then I bring balloons to the interview, and you can't make balloon animals. Not only are you not getting the job, but I'm pressing charges. That is to get.
Okay, now I'm going to show you Noah's room. Noah is the mechanical-minded individual, a bit of an engineer. He's got all of his different filaments for his printers. More often than not, his printers are...
Don't scroll. I'm scrolling, bro. What's your type? Don't scroll. I'm scrolling, bro. I'm scrolling. I always feel so bad because it's always like somebody's grab.
6'5", chiseled abs. Just straight up Tim Burton characters.
What's your type?
Anyone taller than me, that's blonde. That's it. That's all I got.
What if they're like a different race?
That's okay.
What's your type?
Brown head boys, and they can be any height.
That's Daniel Larson, man.
Head slightly short.
You guys dating by chance?
No.
What's your type? Any girl.
Any.
So like, do you have any like standards?
Bro said 4x4 looking for a Jeep Wrangler.
Just girls. I did get catfish once though. Really? What happened?
I don't like talking about it. Yeah. What's your guys' type? You know, I got a fetish for tall girls. You know, Brittany Griner out there. Bro, I'm coming for you.
Bro.
I like 4x4s.
What's your type?
6'5", chiseled abs. I thought of a really good would you rather the other day, and it makes me think of like the man or the bear question, but it's like, here it is. And I was inspired by those guys that are like, would you have this random lady watch your kids or whatever? And they're like, no, she looks weird. And then like all the men always say no to men, and all the women always say no to men, and everyone only says yes to women. So here's my question. This is mostly for men, because like women, I know women are gonna say, but actually I don't. Okay, here's the question. Would you rather have to leave your child, your 5-year-old, 4-year-old child, for a stranger in 3 hours? For 3 hours, okay? And your two options are a man who has the same political stance as you.
Oh.
So if you're conservative Christian, he's conservative Christian. If you're liberal, if you're leftist, he's leftist, he's liberal. Or a woman who completely disagrees with you on everything.
That's an incredibly good question. That's such a good question. A man probably with the same political values as me, I would say. And the thing is, I know both sides are going to say that. Both sides are going to give that exact same answer. Both sides will. All right, well, that's that round over with. I'll do one more later today. Not right now, though, because I'm done. This sucks. Hate this game. Freaking sucks. Bye!